The time has come to make a move. If you want to get into the college football playoff, you've got to win big games right now, and we have a clash of ranked opponents coming up in this one. Week 7 is underway in EA Sports College Football, and we are ready for a terrific game. Kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. Found the end zone a couple of times in his last game, just under 100 yards on the ground.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his physical style running the football, and I expect to see a little bit of that again today.
Really, really good decision-making by the quarterback. Don't get greedy. Yes, I can make reads, and I can pull it, and I can throw it all over the yard. If I can take 10-plus yards and continue to do that and continue to be smart with my decision-making, this offense is going to be very difficult to stop.
On the ground with the counter. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Finds a little, maybe some room here. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number one. It was priority number one. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. He is the guy. This offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
Creates a little room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, go. The run inside. It's Bell. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. They've worked it down to the 30. This defense standing tall, trying to force a field goal try. They'll try to power their way ahead. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the third down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell. Worked it down to the 22-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Could be enough. Got some room headed to the goal line. And it'll be a touchdown. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns.
And they just keep feeding it to their workhorse back to open this game. Great job in the open field. He's got tremendous vision. He can make people miss. You saw all of that on display here in the opening drive.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They marched 79 yards on the drive, and it was capped with an explosive 22-yard run. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. He stopped right there after a short return, was looking for running room, and the coverage unit wasn't having it. And this running game might have a huge advantage when they get to the second level of this defense, David.
Well, and this is a big challenge. Like, you're overmatched. You understand this guy is a top-shelf player, and I'll be honest, this defense has kind of struggled a little bit this season, but this individual matchup, you got to get him on the ground. You got to find a way to corral him, slow him down. He can't be the game wrecker. If that's the case, it's going to be too easy for this offense.
And if you're on offense, you got to be thinking, let's dominate in the trenches and let's get our star running back into the second level against this linebacker. We've got an athletic advantage at that position. So if we can free him up into the second level of this defense, make him make guys miss, those are going to be explosive plays for the offense.
Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Right on the money. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They're dealing with a second and long. Wants to throw again. Quarterback floating away from pressure. At midfield, he's got room. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability that he has the ability to...
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. They got him. Great pressure by this defense.
It's always interesting to view the good teams, the teams that are ranked versus the teams that aren't ranked. And this defense, man, like, how do they play it today? I love that start, man. Coming out aggressive, flying around, playing like your hair's on fire, getting a sack to start this game, getting a little momentum on their side.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got it. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
Well, that was the only place the quarterback could go with the ball. Finding his back out of the backfield, just couldn't make enough guys miss, and now it's fourth down.
The punt team makes its way onto the field. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Final play of the quarter coming. They'll run it on the counter. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Right back to the well. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
Goodness gracious, if you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And they'll get downfield and make the tackle right at the 16-yard line. So, guys, we'll get another look at this offense. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that's a great job by this defense, limiting the yards after catch. We know guys are going to get the football in their hands, and he gets the ball out quick, gets it to them. Nice job running to the football. When you chase the football, man, a lot of good things happen. That ball pops out, you recover it, a forced turnover.
This offense has it with really good field position. Running inside, it's Bell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere, and sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, he'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Beautiful play call offensively at the perfect time. In that situation, the defense obviously expecting pass, so they sneak the draw in and gash the defense.
They'll run it. It's Bell. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or 2.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. The run inside. It's Bell. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in.
And he's into the end zone for a touchdown.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he takes this from inside the 5. They'll corral him and get him down at the 17-yard line on the return. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. He'll do it himself. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Open on the right side. That's Smith. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. So what do they have for 3rd and short from their own 23? From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there.
Right. So it's on.
Gives it on the option. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Quarterback keeper. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. Gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now. That last howitzer was nice. How about another one just like it? And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Keeps it on 1st down. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The punt team makes its way onto the field. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And now this offense will take the field again. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead, Palmer.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
Yeah, and nice job by the defender. Zone coverage, I read the quarterback's eyes. I could tell exactly where he was throwing the football, break on the football, see the in-breaking route by the receiver, break on it, go get a hand on it, force the incompletion.
Under fire, and it's a sack. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole, and you just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
They make the stop. It'll be fourth down. The defense does have a timeout to use if they want to try to put up points before the half. Wanting to stop the clock on defense, they use their third and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Let's go down to the sideline and Holly.
Hey guys, here on the away team sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We start with a look in on Purdue, taking on the number 19 team, the Washington Huskies. And it's the Boilermakers, able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. Make it 2 straight victories, and though their quest for perfection is over, this team is still very much alive in the playoff picture. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now. As for your game and an interesting first half, let's take a look at the numbers of note. This running back is enjoying one very productive day. He's the bell cow for this team. They are not afraid to give him the ball, and he's a big reason why they're 2 quarters from a win. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the dome in lovely central New York.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. This crowd still bringing the intensity to open the second half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They stop him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming.
Man, we knew the linebackers were the strength of this defense, but coming in the offense, man, they felt really good about their running back. And so far, man, it's been a fun matchup to watch, but advantage to these guys that have been filling gaps, scraping, getting to the football, making plays. This linebacker unit really held down this rushing attack that they usually hang their hat on.
He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Ready. Come on, Andy, let's go.
Just feeds the running back. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long, this one from the 44. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Punts it out of the air. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Hey, man, that's a frustrating end to that play. And I say that, man, because you need to give me everything you have. Like, I can't run out of bounds. I got a chance to maybe get the first down, lower my shoulder, be physical. My team needs a couple more yards to get the first down, and dude chose to run out of bounds.
And here comes the punt team. And he tried to pin him deep with that punt. Instead, it goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Working the sidelines, Holly Rowe. What do you have, Holly?
Here on the away team sideline, guys, I can tell you something we have got to keep our eye on. This quarterback was really banged up and bruised up after last week's win. He told me when I caught up with him this week, he has definitely been feeling sore this week. He did not miss any practice, but I will keep you posted as this game goes along. He's going to have to fight through some things here today, and I'll let you know how it's looking down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, we'll see what kind of problems that might cause.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
Makes the grab. It's Campbell. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Now on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Well, they're trying to run the football there, just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Fires to the big fella. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. We'll check on his status, but at the moment, we'll take a timeout. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Big tight end makes the grab, first down, still on his feet. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. After an abysmal first half, goose egg on the scoreboard, the offense trying to find itself. It's 1st down. Running inside. It's Campbell. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice game. Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smith. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receiver somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
And playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He's got the tight end. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Out of the gun, looking to throw. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Dropping back, it's Best. Takes the easy completion. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Midway point in the season, and games like this one can have a big impact on the rankings from week to week as we see upsets happen and favorites continuing to flex muscle. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. Now, the offense is still out there. They're taking a gamble here. They could come up empty by passing on the field goal here on 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Tell you what, it gets late in the football game, man. I got to start being aggressive. When I'm in a hole and the clock's running out, like it's going to make me have to throw the football, be more aggressive. And this offense doesn't come through for their team, and now they're going to really need their defense to get some stops here in this football game in the 4th quarter.
Find some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. That's the sophomore safety that the trainers are taking a look at. We'll let you know how he's doing as soon as we find out. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. The run inside. It's Bell. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in this stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And, man, is it nice just to have this guy right here. Like, give him the football, and they're going to give it to him early, and they're going to give it to him often. And a lot of times we see, man, late in the games, just like right here, he makes those big plays, wears down the defenses, and he is a handful late.
They'll have it at the 49, just across midfield, 1st and 10.
Here we go, ready. Ready, go.
The give to the single back. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. Training staff will take a look and will step aside. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to the run. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And this is a situation this offense trains for, having the lead late in the game, running the ball to ice it. They're just bleeding seconds off the clock. It's been a beautiful drive so far. And the defense, even though they know they're going to run it, they just can't stop him.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. He's got it again. Finding an escape route. Maybe a crease. No one's going to get him. Touchdown. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. So this offense has done nothing. No points on the board, and right now it's just about trying to save face. Looking to throw its best. Get it out on the screen. Tried to set up the screen, and the defense wasn't having it. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The game is well in hand. You just hope this injury's not serious. If time permits, Holly will get us up to date. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Caught behind the line. It's Campbell. Pushed down for the tackle. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
And that's kind of what we've seen from this offense all game long, man. It's been hard. It's been a struggle, and receiver and quarterback just not on the same page. Somebody out wide needs to step up, needs to make some plays for their QB because they're in a huge hole, and they need some explosive passing plays.
Gonna take a shot. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Ready. Go, go.
He'll do it himself on the draw. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Really nice job to move the ball on the ground like that in the big game, but we will need to check on an injured player. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Makes it past the marker. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. A one-sided game like this one and you suffer an injury, that is not ideal. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. Snuffed out behind the line of scrimmage, and we have not seen much of that. What a day he's had so far. 3rd and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. And they'll get nothing going on this one either, at least back to the line of scrimmage, but it is 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll swing that big leg for 3 from 44 yards out. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. But we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And it's no good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. They're still up by 21.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
First play of this drive comes from the 27. Back to throw, it's Best. Got his man down the middle. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down the field. So from a play calling standpoint, I think you want to think about being a little bit more aggressive.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Soft spot in the middle. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. Obviously didn't like what he saw on first down, and they used a timeout. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Under fire. Thanks to grab. There he goes. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. Timeout taken by the offense is their second. And they can take a moment to try to build a little momentum, get the right play called after picking up the first down. Here's a heat. Trying to get rid of it.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
Now the play fake. Got it. Picked up 8 yards there, 3rd down and 2. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off. To the air, it's Best. Looking for the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give this defense.
All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down and a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Got to save every precious second, and the spike stops the clock.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 2. 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 2nd and 2.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, they're after him. Took a shot as he threw.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Takes the knee, and they will remain perfect. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us here. For David Pollack, Jesse Paul. Welcome to Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, Tennessee. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. The Tigers offense who will have the football first. And it's Aaron Nolan taking the field. He had a tough time getting anything started in that loss last time out. 3 interceptions and was sacked 4 times. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hayden. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying play action. Rushes on him. And they got him.
Offside. Defense.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Off play action on first down. Finds his man. It's Tipton. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Looking for a man. It's Nolan. Here comes the heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Slides, avoids the hit. What a play to convert on 2nd and long. Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off play action. Bringing the heat. Quick strike complete. Really short gain on that one. Defense all over it. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. The kick is high and away and headed toward the sideline. And here's the guy they want to feed, this senior running back. A 150-yard, 3-touchdown day while leading his team to victory in their last game.
I got to tell you, I've been really impressed watching this team, and specifically the offense now during this win streak. And the biggest thing has been the running back and their ability toting the football. Physical, they're able to stay ahead of the sticks. Defenses just get worn down because of this guy and his...
Turning it on! That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space? This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him, get him on the edge, do a good job sealing the edge. He'll do the rest. Just give him the ball in space. Good things will happen.
And after that run, there is a player still down on the field. That is the senior running back who's slow to get up. Holly will keep an eye on things on the sideline for us. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Running inside. It's Bell. And they're able to make the tackle.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up the running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
I don't think people understand how valuable it is to be able to hand the ball to your running back and get everyone settled to start the football game, especially when there's production like this. Man, your quarterback feels a little bit more comfortable. The defense...
Finding some room. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. No big secret what they're trying to do here. They've kept it on the ground. It's 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Bell. Ball is loose. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. I don't know if it was luck, and wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
From the 1, it's 1st and goal as they try to open the scoring here. A first down run in the red zone. Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, the offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise on the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. The Memphis Tigers offense ready to set up shop. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The run inside. It's Hayden. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down. Memphis wants to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Quickly to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. The Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later and take those easy, wide open.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job communicating and giving their QB time.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 40. They'll go to the air. Sets up the screen. They stop him in his tracks, and they'll head to the other side of the field. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Memphis will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you, Paul.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
Got enough for the first. He's loose. And no one is going to catch him. Cruises into the end zone for a touchdown.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He'll try to tack on one more. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That drive a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. He'll bring it back looking for help. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
They'll move the wide receiver. He's got his man, makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas.
Oh, he's got some space. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. Memphis picking up the tempo.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down and they get off schedule, you've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. Back to pass. It's Nolan. Here's the pressure. Just gets rid of it before the heat. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They've already put a couple of scores up, and they look to add to it on this drive. Delay to the back. It's Bell. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. They go to the draw. Just couldn't get away from the tackle.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Looking for a huge play. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just...
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. Has to get there to move the sticks. Gets away from one. Finds some space. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play four-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. That's in the tight end in motion. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Bell. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Upstairs, he's got him. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Running the red zone, it's Bell. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll go right back to him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Memphis calls timeout. That's their 1st of 3. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. It'll be 4th down. Now Memphis will use its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. They've already converted once on 4th down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere 4-down territory. They'll run for it. Picks his way into the end zone for the touchdown. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
Man, I've been really impressed with this offense this 1st half. Coming in a hostile environment, hostile crowd, man, they haven't given them anything to cheer about. Offense, defense, now up 20-0, and these people are eerily quiet in here.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the 2nd half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the 1st half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's Nolan. Pressure coming. Buried before he can blink.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Running inside. It's Hayden. And they'll stop him short of the first down, and they've got a timeout if they want to try to get the ball back before halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We start with a look in on BYU, taking on the number 19 team, the UCF Knights. And it's the Cougars with a real chance to make this a memorable season. A 7th straight victory following everything that happened last year would put the rest of the sport on notice. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the Big Ten. Now back to your game inside Liberty Stadium. It's hardly a secret what this team wants to do. They want to feed the beast, let him run it, and control the line of scrimmage. Ground and pound, and continue to add to this lead in the second half. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this second half?
Hey, guys, checking in with the visiting head coach at the half. He is thrilled with how this running back is performing to start the game. Late in the season, he is starting to build some momentum as we talk about the Heisman Trophy candidates, but he is doing it with his performance on the field, remaining consistent and dynamic. I'll keep you posted how he continues to strive here in the second half. Back to you guys.
Appreciate that, Holly. Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. This is a designed run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Ready? Go.
The run inside. It's Bell. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Got him downfield. He's loose down the left side. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, is because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the scoring play coming on a 56-yard touchdown pass. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly Rowe has an update.
Here on the Memphis sideline, one of the things I'm keeping my eyes on, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He has got so much wear and tear. Coming off that loss last week, he said it's been a challenging week of practice. And I can tell you, early in this ballgame, this is something I'm going to keep my eyes on, how he is performing, moving under center, dropping back, and how his arm looks despite his banged-up body. Back to you.
We'll see what kind of impact that has, Holly. Pocket breaking down. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat.
Man, this defense has played so well, and this offense, they've struggled. They haven't executed greatly. They're going to have to do it against a really good defense who continues to apply pressure. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback a little better.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety.
And that's one the quarterback just has to learn from. When you're backed up like that, you've got to be able to get rid of the football. And I know he's got to scramble. He's trying to break out to the right-hand side to see if something positive can happen. But all that pursuit is coming after him. He needs to throw that thing away, live to play another play, but instead he gives up the big safety.
They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He'll field the punt and try to make a big play.
The return is brought down at the 36, and the offense will take over.
Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Bell. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. Under fire. And down he goes.
And finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step 1.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. On target over the middle. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Well, I guarantee you one thing, and at halftime with the big lead, there were no conversations about, hey, let's run the ball, let's slow it down, let's bleed the clock, keep our defense fresh. They are staying aggressive. They're trying to add to this lead, and with this quarterback, I do not blame you. Keep chucking the pill.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll go right back to it. They'll move the chains. Good execution on 3rd down. They've got it at the 41.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They give it to him again. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
And this is exactly how you want to draw it up if you're an offensive coach. Later in the game, you start to get in the second half and you got the lead, and you can be the more physical team. It's really hard for somebody to come back. This defense has got to come up with a stop.
They got him, and down he goes, and what a huge sack that might have knocked him out of field goal range.
If I'm a play caller right here, I'm a little bit frustrated. And I say that because I can't take a sack here. A sack might take 3 off the board for me. I got to understand the situation. I got to get the ball out, try to make a play, but most importantly, don't make a negative play.
So here they come going for it on 4th and long. The aftershocks of that early. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
I know that was tough, but as a quarterback, you got to know on 4th down, you cannot take a sack. Any way, shape, or form, you've got to be able to get rid of that football and give it an opportunity. That time, I know it wasn't blocked perfect, but the quarterback's got to have more sense of urgency.
Let's check in with Holly Rowe.
Here on the Memphis sideline, one thing I'm really keeping my eyes on here today, guys, this quarterback is banged up. He told me before the game that he has had to really fight through some soreness throughout the course of this week. I can tell you he's already taken some contact, and it
just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The Tigers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They'll send the back in motion. To throw, it's Logan. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, you can see the mindset of this offense changing quickly. We're in the third quarter. They're down on the scoreboard. They've got to get aggressive, and they've got to throw the ball if they want a chance to win this game. But the defense knows it. It's going to be really hard for this quarterback now. The windows are going to be small like it was that time throwing the incompletion.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Number 82, on to punt it away.
The accuracy is perfect. The loft, the aim, like the perfect golf shot. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. So first down will open up the final period. Give to the back. Strong run and useful. Picks up 4 out to the 9.
At the 9-yard line.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Working that left side. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the first down.
And they've been fun to watch today, man. Like, they're staying aggressive late in the game. They've built a cushion. They've built a lead. But you can just tell the confidence and the swagger they have. They've been able to do what they want today, take care of business. And this is an offense that I think is going to continue to grow.
Running inside. It's Bell. There's a crease. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load and
breaks into the open. Give him 105 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying them off right now. That's a really nice run.
And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
The run inside. It's Bell. They pull him down at the 17 after a pickup of 3.
At the 17-yard line. Second down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. And now on 2nd down for this offense. They want that clock to run. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. So close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll move the tight end. A first down run on the doorstep. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on second.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. They're going to run it. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure.
Number 47, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Reading the option, it's Logan. It'll be a gain of 6, sets up second and 4.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. And the Tigers really need to keep this drive alive on third down. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep pouring it on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.